Keep up with the latest news and updates on the Canadiens, the greatest champions in NHL history. Subscribe now, Toronto Maple Leafs fans, it's time to get ready for a match. Keep up with the latest news and updates on the Canadiens, the greatest champions in NHL history. Subscribe now, fans. Toronto Maple Leafs, get ready for a match. The Leafs have taken the most players off waivers, but have a better group of NHL players on their fourth line than other teams have on their fourth line. Their forwards are solid, with John Krok on the second line and Kerfoot Camp Engvall being among the best non-players in the league. Together, we can bring the Stanley Cup to Toronto. Have 7 defensemen who can play in the top 4 of a competing team. This is a testament to their depth, with a lot of depth, so there's no point in considering silly names being tossed around as options for the Leafs at the trade deadline. If the Leafs want to make minor changes, that's perfectly fine, but they need to focus on adding depth. Superstar players will be added to the roster of the Leafs. They will not need lower-level players who can play below Pierre Engvall on the fourth line, such as Sam Lafferty, Max Domi or Ivan Barbershop. These players would actually have little to do, as they would block Holmberg, Steves Robertson or other players with a positive effect on the field. If the Leafs wanted to win the Stanley Cup, they would need to focus on adding superstar players like Timo Meier, Erik Karlsson, Jacob Chicken or Dylan Larkin. These players are the only players that will be available soon. If the Leafs can't get one of these players, the organization will be a huge failure. Other competitors such as Vladislav Gavrikov, Ryan O'Reilly, Travis Connolly, or Jake McCabe also participated. Secondary additions would be beneficial additions, but if they were the primary focus of the team, it would still be a failure. The Leafs are victimized by their own success in the recruitment of players, as they cannot add new players without adding top players. As a result, the Leafs would have a complete failure if their biggest acquisition at the deadline was Travis Konecny.